Happy Wednesday. So I was going through the playlist for this Sunday, and there was a new song in there, and the chord progression was kind of boring, but it had this cool part. I don't know what you call it, pre-chorus, chorus part, whatever. That had some movement in it, and I heard this melody in my head. So I played around with it for a little bit, and I got something that I kind of like. And then I thought that might be a cool video for how to use dynamics to get the melody you hear in your head and the chords out at the same time to create something that's kind of full and pretty, I guess, for lack of a better word. Cool. I like the word cool better than pretty. But that's what it is. The song's called Breathe by a group called Shane and Shane. And I will play you the part really quick, and then I'll walk you through how to create dynamics and get the melodies out of your head onto the guitar. Let me go back up a little bit. All right, here it is right here. Okay, one more time. All right, so that's it. So the melody that I hear, I'm gonna be off pitch because I can't sing, but it's da 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 da, and the chords, we're doing it in G. So the chords are 1 G, and then 5/7, so D over F sharp, and 6 minor 7. Be the E, 7, the 5, be the D, 4, be the C, back to the 6, and then end on the D, or yeah, the 5, and on the D. And so I played around with that, and I came up with what I played in the beginning. So. Okay, so when you do something like that and you create dynamics, you're going to want to play with just your hands, probably. And the tricky part is going to be how hard, because you're going to want equal pressure with both your finger and your thumb. Usually pretty light like this, but it's really easy to kind of pluck it too hard with your finger. And the other thing is that thirds are your friend. So root of G, third of G, so those are the two I pluck. So really I could just do that. And that gives you your first sound, because that's going to give you the major sound of that chord. So, and then bonus points for muting with your right hand so you don't hear this. All right, see here. Again, thirds. So this is the third of D. That's also the third of D. So I'm basically doing an octave, but I could have done any of those. Bonus points for using the claw, the thumb, and 2 fingers to play 3 notes. But walk that down. Same thing. First and third of E. But what I do instead is I don't even use my ring finger, and right, because you're kind of going from a D to an E there, because you're already on the D, so it's like a transition, right? So you're on the D, that's a third of D, and you want to go to the third of minor, which is that. So you just pluck the E and the F sharp, and then hammer on the G. And then the D. The C again. Back up here. And this time you're gonna do you're not gonna hammer on, you just hit the 1 and the 3. And then here. And here I hear a lower tone, like a lower step. So I just do the octaves for the D. So all together again. Added things in there I didn't talk about the first time. Sometimes I add that fourth in there, come off to that major third, and almost always walk down to kind of fill that chord out. That's why I bar the whole chord. So what you need to do is get familiar with the chords. Figure out what that melody is in your head. So I hear. Those are the notes that I hear when I hear that, and then I add the bass, the roots in there. And that's pretty much it. Use those thirds and the other notes in the chord to kind of fill it out in between hitting the melody notes that you hear. Figure out the melody, figure out the chords, play the melody with one of your fingers and the root of the chord with your thumb, and walk it right on down. That's all I got. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.